Hello there BookTube, how you doing? You caught me just as I was finishing off this poster. Yeah, if you see it in your neighbourhood, please let me know. I'm going to be putting this up on all the lampposts in my neighbourhood, but yeah, please, yeah, if you want, make your own and put it up in your area, because you never know where it turns up. But I'm not here today to talk about hair, and I suppose in a way I'm not here to talk about books either, because I'm doing the Your Answer Can't Be Books tag, which I think was created by the Book Buddies, and I'll link the original video below. I was tagged by Mark at Book Time with Elvis and Matthew at Bottle Imp Books, which is a nice bit of symmetry, I think. You know, both of their names beginning with M, and also their channel names beginning with B. Anyway, let's get into the tag. So the first question is, what is something you own way too many of, apart from books? The first thing that springs to mind for me is musical instruments, which actually brought some down to show you, and Monty seems quite curious about. Yeah, I play guitar and a few other instruments, and I just ended up with quite a few. You know, quite a few were gifts or passed on for fairly cheaply, because they were damaged in some way, and I was either able to fix them or able to put up with any defects you know, that were there. So I have quite a few. I thought I'd just show you one of them. This is just the guitar that I learnt to play on. It's a Squire Telecaster from I think 1989. My dad bought it in 1990 or 1991, and yeah, passed it on to me when I started playing guitar. About 15, 16 years later. Yeah, it's probably the most playable guitar that I own, at least as electric guitars go. So yeah, that's one of my many musical instruments. Moving on, what is something you do for fun that isn't reading? Well, other than playing music, I love to walk. I love to be out and about, you know, preferably out in nature. I love to hike and sort of ramble around. But even if I'm just walking around, you know, I often just walk down the road for a few miles, turn around and go back. You know, I just like a literal change of pace. Is something I always like. Then, what is something special or important that you have on your nightstand that isn't a book? I don't really have anything important or special. I have, you know, some paper, a few trinkets that aren't particularly sentimental. I just couldn't think of anywhere else to put them, and an alarm clock that you know, the aerial is sort of broken, so every now and then it just struggles to stay in tune, and it makes a horrible noise, but at least it wakes you up. So there you go. Then what is something that you buy at a bookstore that isn't books? I've been buying masks from bookshops recently, because lots of bookshops have been selling face masks. I've got some really nice ones that I've now lost. Don't know how I managed that, but I seem to have lost all of my nice masks. They're probably in a coat pocket or something. But yeah, I've also bought things like you know, cards and sort of gift wrap paper. What else? The bookshop that I used to go to as a kid, our local bookshop, it was like half bookshop, half art supply shop, which was really cool. So I used to buy art supplies, my sort of paints and brushes and an easel and canvases and things like that. Because I used to love my art when I was younger. I still do, just don't spend as much time with it. Yeah, that's some random things I've got from bookshops. And then, what's a fun gift that you received that wasn't a book or a gift card for books? I got given a typewriter last Christmas by my wife. It doesn't work at the moment, so it's only ornamental. We're hoping to get it working. It's just the mechanism that gets, you know, the paper moving. as you're typing is sort of jammed or something, so you need to work out either how to fix it or how to track down a typewriter repair person, because they seem quite few and far between. Yeah. I also got given this, another musical instrument. This is a balalaika. My parents got this for me, and I haven't worked out how to use it, but it's it's quite fun. And then after that, I'm just going to try and put this down without destroying it. I think it asks for some channels. Yeah, what's a YouTube channel that you watch that's not related to books? Predictably, with my answers so far, I watched a lot of music channels, channels about music in particular. So there's a channel called David Bennett Piano. He looks at music theory and things like that, and he often uses pop songs and stuff to sort of nail his points home. Often uses the Beatles and Radiohead, so that goes down really well with me. And then there's also David Bruce, who's a composer, again sort of music theory and composition, stuff like that. And then I love my guitar pedals and sort of guitar equipment and stuff, so there's a channel called That Pedal Show, and I love watching. They have like literally hour-long episodes about guitar pedals, and yeah, I'm nerdy enough to really enjoy that. And then there's a guy who films music videos and concerts in Ireland. His name is Miles O'Reilly. His sort of production company is called Albertus Yarns. And if you're a folk musician or an alternative musician in Ireland, then the likelihood is he's probably going to film your music video. Or if you want a concert, if you want someone to come along on tour with you and film stuff going on tour or some of the concerts, he'll probably be doing that. Not always, but at least for the clique of Irish musicians I seem to follow, they all seem to have ties with Miles O'Reilly. So I'll link him underneath as well, because I love his approach to filming musicians. So the last thing to do is to tag people, and I'm not sure. I think quite a lot of the people I'm going to tag have already been tagged, so sorry, but I don't believe any of you have done this tag yet, at least as I'm filming now. So I'm going to tag Lukasz at A Cruel Reader's Thesis, Alicia Reads and Rambles, David Wiley, Duncan McCurdy, and Summer at Cozy Reading with Quaker Cats. I think some of you, if not all of you, have been tagged in this, I think, but I don't believe any of you have done it yet. So yeah, good luck, and yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Alright, bye bye.